guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to optimize your fulfillment / client OS to get better client results, more upsells, referrals, testimonials, all of that good stuff. And it's going to be a little bit of a mix between this and whatever platform that you're using to onboard, to ask for referrals, to ask for testimonials, all of that good stuff. And I'm going to show you how to get the data in there and then how to optimize it. And without further ado, let's get into it. So once you got it set up, you have this whole dashboard and you'll be able to see the clients on track, off track, be able to click into them as well and see all this stuff and be able to click into their source of truth, which is boom, everything right here you need to know on the client, all the calls that they've attended, all the testimonials that they've given, delegating tasks, all the links, their onboarding form, everything in one place. All the referrals, so you have one source of truth for everyone. This will make it so much easier on you to support your clients, and also so much easier on your CSM team, your client success manager team, once you get this set up. So I want to show you very quickly how to get data in here and how to set it up. So let's start there, and then let me go through these pages with you. I recommend just having one source of truth for all of clients, because here in these views, the active clients OS, I could search for, let's say, David, boom, and he'll pop right up and I can find him there, right? Or I can search just by the status, and let's go on track status, and it will just show me all the on track status people right here, right? And the categories that I like are their official start date, if they're ready for an upgrade commitment. This links back to the number of group calls they've attended, and these are new clients, so you can see 0, but Josh has been with us for a while, so 35. And then all the testimonials that they've given and the one-on-one calls that they've been on. And you can slide to the right and see their onboarding information, all that good stuff right there as well. So we've got an active clients board. We've recently implemented a milestones board so we can be more focused on where the client is currently at and what prescription we need to give them. Our 5 milestones are offer clarity, driving traffic, booking calls, scalability, so fulfillment and optimizations. And then we have a team 1 down here, leverage, assembling the team, that sort of stuff. So this gives us the prescription of what to do, and underneath the accountability OS, where Brian is responsible for that, then he knows exactly what to support the clients on at each stage and what the trainings are for that. So it's pretty cool. We also have a view of upgrades, boom. So more upsells, more referrals, more testimonials, all of that. We have a communications board so we can quickly go through this. And then when we communicate, boom, reached out today, boom, it will drop to the bottom. We have an onboarding board, then a group calls board. So our VA goes in here, he puts in who attended the call and the link, and then this is sent out. So he just goes in here, puts a Fathom link in, the notes, and then he clicks on who attended that call, and it links to their member card inside of here. And then we have a client's calls OS. So these are the one-on-one calls coming up, boom. And here are the ones that are completed, and my VA sends those over. But the big thing that I'm going to show you here is how to get an NPS score and send over a form on a monthly basis, which all of you guys should be doing with your agency or with your agency or your coaching business. We have the gallery here. So this is how we connect all of our clients with their Instagram, their profession, all of that. We've got a referrals OS, boom. We can see who's referred, who needs to reach out, the leads underneath it. And my favorite thing, we've got a testimonials board right here as well. So you can see all of those testimonials that have come in, and it's linked to their member card. So you can see how many testimonials your clients have given you. So we just have our VA, boom, populate those here under the testimonial form, and then they will build up. And we have a nice tracking system so you can see how many you've gotten each month. So pretty cool stuff there. We've got an offboarded board as well. But that's a quick high-level overview from the interface side. And I recommend putting the processes at the top as well. This makes it so much easier for your team to operate out of it. So that's a high-level overview. And here I have a new client, which all we did was in his board, we put in his clients, just their name. So they don't have all of the information filled out. But there are two forms that you want to use that are pre-built out for you. So one of the first things I would do is go to Edit Pages and go to Forms, and you have a new member onboarding form. So what we can do is change the name here, change that, and hit Share Form, copy link, and now you have an onboarding form to send over to your clients. Now you can also bring the data over from Go High Level or something like that or Google Sheets if you already have an onboarding form. But this is nice where it's already integrated into what you do. And you can just click on and click off the questions you want and what you don't want. But these are pretty good right here. So let me go in here and go back to edit. So while you're watching this video, I would go to the onboarding form and just see the questions that you do want. I'll show you one example here, or questions that you don't want here. So let me see if he didn't want this one, then we can click there and we can just remove it like that. And it's gone. So it's not on his sheet. But let's say that he wanted another question. Let's go here. And let's go in here. And we can create a new field and take it from long form text. And boom. Flex. Tree. Boom. And you can hit Control Command Spacebar to bring up emojis, but event. Boom. Boom. What do your events typically look like? Size. Size. Number of days, location, offer pitch, something like that. And maybe it's not in here, but we can take it to here and let's drop it in here. There we go. So we can move these things around and take about 20 minutes to optimize your onboarding form. And then have this share link that you can embed in any funnel, or you can drop it in a Notion document like we do, anything like that. And you can make these fields required as well. Boom, boom. And you can add in helper text. So your first name, boom, your last name, helper text. Your last name, boom. And then you have your onboarding document, which will show new clients after they fill it out. So let me hit publish. And now we can share up here, copy, sweet. Now then the question is, where does that information go? So it goes into the client OS and the fulfillment OS. So what we want to do from there is go back in here and go into clients. So into data and then into clients here. And you can go to hidden fields in that section that we added events. So it should be in there now. Let me see if I'm not crazy. We can go to the, yes, so it's in here. I just typed it in wrong. Event is what we put in. So I can turn on that hidden field and then move it wherever I want to move it. So in the all clients board, let's move it over here so we can see it when people onboard, and I can place it right here. Boom, that looks good. And then I can take any of these off. So if I took the roadblock off the dashboard, off the onboarding form, I can just turn this off and hit hide field. Cool. So that's it on the data side of things. Just move things around so you can see it. And you can turn on and turn off fields right here. And you can move these bad boys around however you want to see it. Then we want to go into the interface side and go into the client. And maybe we want to see that here, event, perfect. And then every time they fill that out, it will show in their board. And we probably want to take out business purpose because it's not on the onboarding form anymore. So then you can move these around as well to see all their onboarding information. So that's how you get started with the onboarding form. That's already pre-filled out. And then you want to go into the data side and the interface side to move these around to see them exactly how you want to see them. So that's about it for the onboarding form. If you already have an onboarding form and you just want to migrate it over, then through an automation, you just got to make sure that the columns line up on the data side. So if you're going to add a column in here, new, you want to do this new column and make sure that that lines up with whatever they're filling out with your onboarding form, and you can create a zap over to Airtable here. So that's number one. Boom. Then number two, you want to have your monthly form. Let me refresh pages. And you want to go in here and monthly momentum form. And now, once they have a client card and they're in the system, then they can choose their client card, boom, which will tie to their name. So how we have it set up, they select the month and then what they did. We're probably going to make ours shorter and just simpler. But then you'll do the same thing on this side and optimize the form questions and send this out on a monthly basis. And what I've found is with clients, make sure you have them fill it out on a group call. And then you can track their progress on a monthly basis in the monthly forms OS here. And you can get an NPS score and an average of how good your products and programs are. So that's the next thing that you would want to do, and send through a test of that form. And then you can go into this button and swap out that form link. This is ours currently right there. And then it will show up underneath their member card as well. So then you're tracking their progress, all good. Then what you want to start doing is tracking their one-on-one call progress and their group call progress. So here, put in your next one-on-one call that you have with somebody. So here, let's say the next one-on-one call is on the 21st with Dr. Anthony. Boom. Zach, what's the reason? 911 call. It's an hour. And then on the call, did you ask for one of these things? And then when the call is done, you just move it to complete. And this will track it underneath their member card. So I can go here and I can click into their client card, And underneath Anthony here, boom, I can see he has a call coming up on the 21st, and I can click in here to see all those call details. So definitely start using the one-on-one call tracker. It's your source of truth to go back to everything in the member card. Then outline your group calls. So inside here, just go into upcoming calls. Let's say the next one is Alex Moscow events call. And let's say that's on the 21st. And put in who's hosting that. Alex Moscow. Cool. And then you can see the upcoming calls when they are. When it's moved to complete, then perfect. So then your VA should go in here and then put in who was on that call. Boom, 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 boom. And then we can go to their member card. There we go. And see that here that this guy was on this call. So it's your source of truth. You can see everything. So that's how the groups calls OS works. And then what we want to do is go to testimonials. And let's put in a new testimonial. So this we might want to optimize a little bit. What I would do is take out the transcription. Don't need that here. And then take out the, you can keep offer there, but I would make it not required. Boom. And then testimonial area, you can put in new ones there. We'll put the offer down here, put this down here, and offer rating would be good. You can put the result in the first name, so we can remove that. And that's a really simple form for your, let's make sure this is required, really simple form for your VA to fill out. So when they get a testimonial, here, let's say this is from Tom Powell, closed a $50K deal. The date was the 10th. Area program is, let's do a video that they gave to us. Boom. Put the video link in here. And let's say this was for the private coaching offer. Hit create. And then what you'll see is we can see we received one video testimonial. Here it is. We can click into it. Boom. See the rating, all of that good stuff there. And we can click that link to go to that video testimonial. And then you've got your video testimonial tracker all good to go. So those are the main things. I would probably take out the accountability OS for right now. Here, what you would want to do after you have your clients uploaded is identify what status they're at. Boom. Let's go here. On track. Boom. On track. Boom. And then that will change the clients board. You can see who's on track, who's off track, total amount of clients, who joined over the past 7 days, all of that stuff in here. You can click open to see exactly who that was and go straight to their member card right there. So, those are the big things. One thing that I want you guys to know before somebody fills out their onboarding form, you can track the whole sales process here. So here in New Sales OS, we want to put in, let's say, let's find somebody's name. Let's go back to Fulfillment OS. And let's say that she joined. So your sales team, after a sale, all you need to do is put their name in. What did they sign up for? When did they sign up? say it was today. And let's say it was a split pay of total amount, boom, 50, and then 2,500. And then this will be a reoccurring payment of 2,500. And then I can select as a recommitment, upsell, that sort of stuff. This is a payment plan. This is from, let's say, a direct message. The processor was Wire. And make sure the month is right, the sale month. So we're going to choose October. And then Alex Moscow closed the deal. And then the next payment month is going to come in a month on the 13th. And then we can put in the next payment date is going to be November. And then payments made, 1, total payments 2. And then we can set up an automation here to go to Slack if we select Live Exchange. That's for another day, another video. But after you close the deal, here you go. And underneath recurring OS, you'll see how much is recurring and coming in because we selected this as payment plan. And then when the person onboards, we can go here and see their payment status. So I can go to Jennifer, and then I can go to income and select Jennifer. And I can see she's on a payment plan right here. And I can scroll to the bottom to see her payment details down here underneath finances. So that's how you use these systems in tandem. You can link these records from the financial OS and tracking all that to the fulfillment OS. So that's how you keep everything nice and organized for yourself. And that's how you get started with this bad boy. Now, I want to give you some quick tips on optimizing fulfillment. So our main thing is everybody is in one central spot. I recommend that you have a central wins channel here. So your VA, and this can be on any platform. I love School though. Your VA can just take screenshots of these wins, boom, and put them into your system. Boom. So let's do that. And let's go in here. So they just have a process to go directly in here. Go to the testimonials form. Let's find a client, Tom Powell. Boom, 25K deal. Here, boom, and here, and here. So a screenshot is great. And then I can upload that picture. And create. Awesome. And then we'll see in the testimonials OS, boom, when this was created, and have a nice gallery view of that. We can create content based off of these testimonials. So definitely have a wins channel at the top and have a culture of celebrating wins, no matter how big, how small. That's how you get more video testimonials as well. And make sure that you have onboarding with referrals. So this is our onboarding process, kind of understanding the journey, my own story. In here, they get the onboarding form to fill out, boom. And then how to use School and the accountability coach with Brian. And get our systems, sign up for the next event. But then how to give referrals right here. That's super important. And the other thing in fulfillment, make sure that they have an implementation pathway so they know where to go and exactly what to do. And what I found to be most helpful is a daily winning formula for your clients. So if somebody's 0 to 30K per month, boom, having a daily winning formula. If you do this every single day, you will be successful. So also we have our calendar in here and when the calls are coming up. And yeah, we have in-person events, which I love as part of the program. and how to use the program here. So that's a quick high-level overview. What we talked about was how to set up your version 1 of your fulfillment in ClientOS, and setting up your onboarding form and your monthly check-in form, and how to put in group calls, how to put in client calls, and how to optimize the whole system. So from here, get those systems set up. You'll be so happy that you did. And that's about it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.